definite point. Okay.
All right.
Patrick.
I brought a great Australian classic from 1986.
Yeah, it's like,
Fair
think
game.
about The Road Warrior, think about Mad Max, and then think about just
Throwing that all out the window.
throw it. You don't
Yeah.
need it anymore. What you need is fair game. That's what you need. You want true high octane action.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat this whole time.
Yeah,
Wow.
I couldn't find the full seat. There was so much edge. I couldn't relax at all.
Just edging on everything.
Yeah, so much edging. This is a.
It's a movie.
It's called Fair Game,
Fair
1986,
Game.
Australian movie.
I was going into this, the last Australian movie I seen. You seen kangaroos murdered. You seen a bunch of drunk assholes fucking with people. It was a fucked up thing. This one, it's just
Kind
three
of
hunters.
a little bit of that
A
with
little
training wheels.
Yeah,
Like it's
You don't see any animals murdered.
woman out in the bush by herself.
By herself at her sanctuary, just living life by
Yeah.
herself while her husband's away on a business
Living
trip with
life, pantsless.
his mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Which is
As
weird.
one does.
she's out there. She has a wildlife preserve.
Yeah.
These
Sanctuary.
guys hunt kangaroos to sell their meat. That's what these guys do.
It is. You
There's
can,
three
you can
guys.
you can go be a hunter for kangaroo and get the permit because they're so rampant out there and they're assholes.
Yeah. You guys ever had kangaroo? I think kangaroo jerky
I like to try it. one
wasn't
day.
bad.
Yeah, I would definitely eat a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Let's go to Australia this year and try it out.
Nice.
Okay.
If I told you it was beef, you probably wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine it'd be very tough. They're very muscly.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
They're tough animals.
You want the babies or the moms for the softer.
kangaroo.
And then you want to
venison.
bludgeon
yeah.
them with hammers until they're very soft and
Yeah.
moist.
Tenderize it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so she's out on this wilderness preserve just doing her wilderness things, running around with her dog.
Yeah.
She's got bales of hay in her Ford
Finds a baby
El
kangaroo.
Camino wannabe. I don't
Yeah.
car. I don't know.
Oh,
She's
it's a
running
Ford
her-
Falcon.
There you
wagon
go.
bag.
There you go.
Is that
Nick,
what
of course,
that
Nick
was?
knows. We
Okay.
need him here for
Yeah.
gun and car
Gun.
knowledge.
Exactly.
So she's running around, and these guys are out poaching, and they run into each other. They kind of fuck with her at the beginning of the movie. There's kind of a
Yeah, like
car,
they run
weird
into her.
car chase.
It's like, what's going on? They trying to kill her, and then you hear them like talking back and forth on their CB radio, and just kind of messing around. It's like, it's a funny way to try to get a date from her. And
I
then-
thought they were going to kidnap her right there, and
Oh.
it was going to get
Yeah,
dark.
that's
It's
what I
right
like,
knew it.
thought until I heard him say
should have happened.
the guy yelling at the girl, "Get out of the way! I'm trying to get in the guy in front of you."
Yeah.
And she just wouldn't get out of the way. 'Cause she's like, "Nah, this man's cut me off. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do some
I'm gonna
shit."
ride his ass.
Oh yeah, to
Yeah.
riding
We
ass.
should riding ass. Should have asked if they had Fosters here.
God, that's the worst fucking beer. I'd rather drink Budweiser. Than that
Comes
shit.
in the biggest cans too.
Yeah.
It just goes back and forth of like, I'm gonna prank you, but kind of kill your animals, and
It does. Edging is a good word for this movie
Yeah.
because you keep thinking it's going to get serious because there's this conflict between her and these dickheads. Like, she goes to the store and they start fucking with her. She walks to her car, the guy's underneath the car, takes
Takes picture of her
Polaroids
snatch.
of her vagina.
yeah,
And we do find out she has no underwear
yeah.
on, of course.
I mean, that's on her.
yeah.
No.
Uh-huh. She runs around in no pants or underwear most of this movie.
It's
Which,
really hot during the day in
know,
Australia.
Probably one of the few good things about this movie
Yeah.
is the main actress. I think
she was not bad to look at.
I think she's.
Yes.
You know, all the acting in this movie is okay. It's just like they don't give them anything to do.
No, it's like, what do you do?
They,
A lot of back and forth.
it's like I say, they keep going toward that conflict, but then it just drags out. I mean, they don't really get into it till the end. So there's like they run it, they're like joking around, and they fucking. What do they do?
They sneak into her house, take a picture of her naked on the bed.
They tape it to her refrigerator. They fucking harass her, and then they go and run around all night killing kangaroos on her property. They dump a dead kangaroo in her car.
Right.
Have it grabbing the steering wheel. Of
They
her
were gonna
car.
fuck with her horse, and she's just like, eh. I'm not gonna really do much, and then finally she gets the balls to do something back to him.
So yeah,
Welds the guns together for her art piece.
the
'cause
night
she's an artist.
the night that they kill all the kangaroos on our property, they pass out
Yeah,
to camping, and she sneaks and gets all their guns and welds them all together, which I thought was a cool idea. She wasn't yet ready to murder.
yeah.
Maybe she should have just murdered her at that point.
Should have several
With the
times.
amount
I'm
of
like,
shit that was going
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying
They
is that
kept breaking into your house.
they kept pushing and pushing her. They're taking illicit photos of her and all this stuff. Like, oh, it's just a prank, and she just refuses to commit any violence. And I understand we're pushing a storyline along.
Yeah,
You know, it would have been a short movie of you're gonna take illicit photos of me, bang. I've got your M16A2, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I thought that was, you know, they were about to torch the horse. She comes in and stop, you know.
Yeah, that's where she draws the line. Is that horse?
Yeah, that
Fuck them
horse.
kangaroos, is what she said.
Yeah, fuck them kangaroos.
Nobody likes kangaroos
Yeah.
that much. Yeah.
And then, like, when they just start destroying her, like, house and shit.
They literally
and
just-
she just didn't really do anything back for the longest
She's hiding
time.
in the house.
Yeah.
They drive. I mean, they like run over like one of her sheds. They actually literally push into her house. They knock all the like supports of her like porches.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
knock those off, and that's actually a pretty cool stunt
It
because they
is,
did
yeah.
that for real. One of the guys had jumped up on the house.
He's running across
He's
the top.
running on top of the porch, and as he's doing that, the truck is taking out the support, like
The support beams for the
posts.
little awnings.
And
or
as he's
whatever
going,
they
that
are.
was timed really well. I
Yeah.
thought that was a pretty good stunt. Like some of the stunts on this looked, it's like they
Legit,
just
yeah.
did it. They were like, I don't know, just
try it
go.
out.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
we
Yeah.
just try it out, and we got nurses on standby. I
Yeah.
guess it's very.
They're in the
It did
credits.
very much feel kind of just like fly by night. We're
Yeah,
just gonna try it out.
improvised
Yeah,
and-
Right.
But yeah, so they escalate. They bust her house up, and she's trying to find. She's like trying to get away, and they start chasing her. And
Oh yeah, they catch her and then they strip her down and tie her to the car
yeah,
and drive
that was
around.
Maybe one of the better scenes in the movie. It's like
I forgot who brought up point. He's like, "Isn't that car really hot?" Yeah, that car is really hot.
Yeah.
yeah, they
That
like
burning Australian
Air
sun.
cooled fucking.
yeah they cut most of her clothes off, strap her to
Yeah.
the hood of the car, and they drive around. And it's like she gets so oh, it's so terrible, and she like passes out. They
Yeah.
leave her.
Leave her
At her
in front of her
house.
house. She always goes back to her house.
Yeah, that's a reoccurring theme. Is she just ends up back at the house, takes a shower after all that, and is just like, I think I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah, and then it's
Not tonight. And this all happens in like 2 days. Is
yeah,
what it feels like.
feels like longer.
It does.
Yeah.
It's like an 80-minute movie, and this felt like a 3-hour movie.
I do want to point out that the ladies watching were very much in favor of the outfits,
Yes.
and I do agree. I actually agree with that.
I mean, yeah, the oversized dress shirt,
yeah,
nothing
The belt
underneath with a
combo,
belt.
yeah.
the safari shirt and shorts, the boots.
You got that. She kills a snake because it crawls on her
Yeah,
while she's being tracked down by the 3
Kill a
huntsmen.
snake that's just crawling by, no problem. But kill some men that are harassing you nonstop for 2 days straight. That's where I draw the line.
I think the turning point
I
for
draw
the
the line
men,
with killing the men. Yeah.
the men when they get trapped in the cave for a minute, they shoot the horse, and
She's
that's where
riding
she
away.
has.
Yeah, they shoot her horse.
She comes to her mind. She's like, "Nope, we're done here. I am drawing the line."
Yeah, my fucking
We
horse.
go
I'm
full
defending my
John
home.
Rambo,
Yeah.
full
Michael-
Kevin McAllister,
Kevin.
McAllister.
Joan
Take
Rambo.
your pick. Yeah, she goes Joan Rambo on him. So she gets back to her house. She knows they're coming after her, and she starts setting booby traps. She
Yeah.
literally does put a headband.
Bandana on. She's
Yeah.
setting it up. She's like, "They're gonna do this, and they're gonna
It's
go
like a
around this way."
Pit trap. She like
Yeah.
electrifies this, this line coming down. Like
That dude with his death, the acrobatic dude. I don't know why he jumped and said, "I'm just gonna grab this rope up here. I'm gonna hang on to it." That's cool.
Script demanded,
Yeah, the script demanded somebody
Somehow
die
she's-
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
but it was a good kill. I liked
Yeah.
it. he's hanging out on this thing, and his toe barely touches.
The electrified ground.
And it was like she got it wet, too. It was kind of
Yeah,
wet.
there's like a puddle down
And
there.
he's just like kind of stuck there, and his buddy comes and tries to help him out.
Not OSHA approved saw blade tractor.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, she sets it in gear, hops off. There's a saw blade attached, running power from it.
Table saw. That's what it
Table
looked
saw.
like.
Yeah, it's table. Which is like if that head worked, like there's a whole table right there. I understand there's
guy.
no.
She hits the truck head on. Guy flies through the windshield, rolls in the table saw, cuts him in half. Greatest
Would've
scene
been
ever.
cool. No.
Guts go everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's
No.
what should have happened.
We couldn't do that.
No.
Didn't happen.
No. We had some guys trying to get some wire out of their car that they ran over, and they jumped out of the way in the nick of time.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh, then he got the goofy guy.
The fat guy.
Yeah, that he dies from jumping onto the anvil because he gets
Impales
impaled.
himself on the end of an anvil. It must have hurt. The most blunt stabbing ever. It's like that. It's like, okay.
It's a lot of force to jump onto that.
Yeah,
to
one of my
go
favorite
over there.
movies when I was a kid was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, starring Kevin Costner.
Oh yeah,
And-
I used to watch that all the time.
And who played?
You got
Who was the villain?
Oh, you had
I literally
Professor Snape.
I literally never can remember.
I can't
his
remember
name.
the character's name, but yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman's
Yeah.
playing the sheriff of Nottingham, and he's such a good villain. And he's like, at one point, he's talking about Robin Hood. He's like, "I'm going to dig his heart out with a spoon."
Yes.
And the guy with him is like, "Why with a spoon?" He's like, "Because it's dull. It'll hurt more, you twits." So that's how I feel about being impaled on an anvil.
Yeah.
Imagine the force that it would take to be impaled
you gotta
on
be
the end of an
I think after getting your horse shot, she would have like flipped it on him, been like have the whole.
The anvil?
Yeah.
No.
Well, this whole movie is
Her-
missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Everything in this movie is missed opportunities.
Like, yeah, good, like 90% of it is just missed
Yeah.
opportunities.
Like
I'd
this,
go even further, like 96.
They killed, like, most of her birds, too, that she had.
Yeah, she at one point is just like, "Fuck this last bird, get out of here."
Yep.
No more
I
sanctuary.
like the
for me.
plate, the setting, like
Oh,
where
yeah.
they filmed everything in the bush, as they say in
Yes,
Australia.
in the bush.
Down under, they were in the bush. It was a good kind of desert thing. Drink when I say bush, everybody drink.
New game.
Game for the rest of this review. We
And
didn't
the
see
night.
any bush, but
Nope.
they were in the bush.
Too.
Oh, yes. What the fuck was I talking about?
Bush.
Oh, God damn.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I
Missed
like the
up.
setting, like
Yeah.
where they were at was cool. It just they didn't do much with it. There's so many things, and like I say, maybe if I fucking watched this before I'd seen so many movies I'd seen, I might have been a little bit more into it. But it's just like there's so much more they could have done as far as the conflict that happens and how much they could have killed. Have more guys so you can have more guys to kill.
Yeah.
It goes to the very end where she ends up, the last guy, one guy gets electrocuted, the other guy gets fucking impaled on the anvil, and the last guy gets set on fire, and then he falls, he drives the truck into the
Yeah.
pit trap
And then she Molotov cocktails his ass.
with a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
She fucking wine Molotovs him. And he screams hilariously, which was pretty good. It was like that scene in fucking Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, what I was talking
we
about.
know.
He's just screaming on fire. That was funny. And then she walks away,
With her dog that disappeared for most of the
Yeah,
movie.
so it's, I don't know. Should we just go to scores?
Yeah, we got score.
I gotta go, I'm gonna go 2 on this.
Yeah.
I thought the actors were good. I like the actress. It's just like they didn't. I thought she did a good job with what she had, but they just didn't really do much with it. It was just not enough. If you're trying to make a horror suspense kind of even sexploitation, if that's what you're gonna do, then you have to do it. And they just kind of fucking
Half-assed it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
half-assed.
Yeah. I was been thinking about 2.5 as well, just because some murder should have happened a lot quicker. Even if it was just with like fucking animals, show the animals being murdered. Even if it's with dead carcasses, like just fake animals, watch them get blown up when they're killing them, type of thing. That would have been a bit more enjoyable than what we watched. 'Cause, I mean, they just were just.
Let's see him chop the tails off of a bunch of kangaroos.
Yeah, they were
Why not?
throwing around fucking kangaroo carcasses already. You had them.
Yeah,
Just
they were
cover 'em
obviously
up.
on hand. Yeah.
Yes, just you could have had them.
We had
Kinda
kangaroo
posted up.
carcasses on hand.
Yeah, just blow them up with the fucking guns that they already had, and that would have been cool. But y'all didn't do that. Why?
Why?
1986.
1986. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Sure, he had something to do with
Yep.
this.
My God.
In
he did.
Australia.
He was in Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a 2.5 for me, and that's being pretty gracious.
Yeah.
I feel like I enjoyed watching with my friends. Like the jokes were unlimited. There's a lot of missed opportunities. I definitely am with you on that. And I actually didn't think about it until you said having more dudes to just get slaughtered in the process.
Yeah.
I feel like would have really made it.
Could have made it Home Alone for most of the movie with the other dudes.
I felt like it was very
Yeah.
repetitive. Like
Yeah.
they knew where she was living. She just kept returning there.
Yeah.
And I get, it's the bush. And yeah. She's not really got too many places to go. But like it just a lot of missed opportunities. I felt like had you had more dudes, she could have crept in there, started shooting some guys, but
You really, you wanted to see somebody.
I wanted to see some shooting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to see anything but a horse get shot.
Right.
Yes.
I felt like it was a knockoff Clockwork Orange. I felt like it was very much Australian Bush Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
And I felt like it tried to have that same sort of energy, same sort of feeling, but it just really did not pull it off.
Yeah.
So.
And with her not wearing pants most of the movie, I would have expected more Bush.
Definitely.
That's what you would expect. So there you go. It's
Around about 2.5,
if
2
you're
all around.
if you're really jonesing for old Australian movie, I don't know.
Have Crocodile Dundee on deck.
Yeah, if you don't have Crocodile Dundee or a Crocodile Hunter on YouTube,
Yeah.
Or if you're a chick and you're just looking for some new outfits.
if you want some fashion tips,
Yeah.
From an Australian from down under, living in the bush.
Yep.
Gay Dennis
Gay
did the
Dennis.
music.
Hey, Dennis did
Yeah.
the music.
Did the music.
He did.
That's true. The
Yep.
music, I like the music.
Yeah, that chase music.
It was
Yeah,
that
pretty good, yeah.
typical 80s.
80s,
they
yeah,
figured out,
yeah.
it was like John Carpenter in the bush.
Oh fuck.
God damn.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh, I
Do
thought
that
he was going to chug that
Caldwell
whole thing.
chug on that
God damn.
on that picture.
No.
So that's been a review.
That's a review. Fair game. I mean, if you just really like Australia,
Yeah.
and
Go
who does?
for it.
There's only two reasons to like Australia: Crocodile Hunter and Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah. I mean, you see a nice butt and boobs like 1 or 2 times. That's about it.
M16A2.
Oh, some guns.
some gun stuff.
Some guns. But
you're a
that's the
gun
thing is
person.
they have some decent guns, no gun action.
Yeah. Nobody actually gets
No
shot.
one really gets shot. No, that horse.
Just the horse.
Or-
Rest in
horse.
peace, horse.
There you go.
All right. It's been a show.
I'll pick something better.